You're learning so many important things, and I'm so proud of you.
Well, a big shazam to you people. Hard Truth Monday starts right now. Next, after buying a new home with fundraiser proceeds, Carmelo Anthony now considering killing another white teen so family can afford a summer place. Get him, Greta!
How dare you!
All right, if you've never seen one before, it's a Hard Truth Monday, and this one's a hard truth to swallow. Let me do a little housekeeping first. Next, After Dark was Saturday night. A lot of fun. It really was. A good time. Thank you to everybody that participated. And then, bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. This happened. This video was removed from YouTube. Only you can see this video. So it is out of here. You can still find it on Rumble, but yeah, I did an appeal and it got popped. What a good time that is. Today's episode is brought to you by Hidden Hybrid Holsters, and this one came in just the other day from Howard. He says this, got a Hidden Hybrid holster in the queue, and they sure are friendly. Yes, they are. Everybody jump over to hiddenhybridholsters.com. They are friendly, but they also support you and help you carry all day hidden and all day comfortable. Head over there. I was going to say link down below. I can't link there. Hiddenhybridholsters.com. Tell them this guy sent you. They are friendly folks. You people, thank you for every thumbs up. Appreciate y'all. All right, we're getting to the hard truth. We're in a situation where I like this administration in a lot of ways. It certainly beats the alternative. Can you imagine if cackling Kamala had been the president the 4 years? We'd have been done. I think we'd have been done as a republic. Certainly would have been close. So I'm glad for this administration. I have voted for Trump, stood in line 6 times to vote for him. That's true. And so things are good. A lot of good going on. And then this crap hits, and we got 2 stories for you. I'm going to read a little bit, but I do want to get this super accurate. This is from the United States Attorney's Office, Western District of Missouri. Up first, Jefferson, Missouri. 2 individuals were indicted by a federal grand jury in separate cases this week for dealing firearms without a license and other offense. A California Missouri man indicted for dealing firearms without a license and possession of an unregistered firearm. Bum, bum, bum. According to an indictment returned this week, Aubrey Foxworthy, 81, of California, Missouri, was charged with dealing firearms in Morgan and Montagnard counties from approximately June of 23 to September of 24. He did not have a federal firearms license to deal firearms. Foxworthy was also charged with possession of a rifle with a barrel length less than 16 inches, and that rifle was not registered to him in the National Firearms Registration and Transfer Record. Now, it gets a little gray. You and I can meet in a parking lot and I can sell you anything. I can buy anything from you if I have no reason to believe that you're a convicted felon or on a list. And it's no big deal. It's no big deal at all. I one time got a phone call from a police agency and they said, hey, where's your Glock 19? I'm like, I have no idea. I sold it to a dude in the Food City parking lot in Gray, Tennessee. And he goes, yeah, okay, no problem. And he was getting ready to hang up. I said, whoa, what's this about? They said, some dude shot himself with it. Pow. And I said, I sold it in the parking lot. And I said, no big deal. And the detective's like, no big deal. Click. Like it was over in 30 seconds. Now, if you were selling for profit or engaged in the business, now you have a problem. So if you're selling at a loss or at equal value, but if you're profiting off of it, they're going to get you. Now, here's the part I have a problem with. A barrel length less than 16 inches, and that rifle was not registered in the NFA. Now, you can take some of y'all know this, some of you don't. Full-sized AR-15, 100% legal. If the barrel is less than 16, it's now a pistol. You got to register it. Or the piece of plastic on the end, if it has a piece of Velcro on it, legal. Ding! This dude at 81 was handcuffed over a piece of Velcro on the back piece of plastic on his rifle. That's a problem. That is a big problem. I don't want to chase that too far other than saying no. I'm going to say this without hesitation. I've been thinking about it all morning. That's tyranny. That word gets thrown around a lot, and usually when it gets thrown around, it's not accurate. In this case, it is accurate. All right, we headed from California to Poplar Bluff. A Poplar Bluff, Missouri man indicted for dealing firearms without a license. According to an indictment returned this week, Philip Leroy Raines, 75. We got an 81-year-old and a 75-year-old in handcuffs. Poplar Bluff, Missouri was charged with dealing firearms in Morgan County from approximately April of 23 to April of 24. He did not have a federal firearms license. These charges contained in this indictment are simply accusations. And not, why? They're just accusations, and you're innocent until proven guilty. Why publish their names and do this public? Why? Why do they do it? So the folks in the United States Attorney's Office can go, look what we're doing. We're clearing the books and we're getting the streets rid. This is a problem, y'all. A lot of folks are not super dialed in on the brace versus stock. It's a piece of Velcro, and that's all it is. It doesn't change the rate of fire. It doesn't change the lethality. It doesn't change what the actual inanimate object tool can do in the field. Doesn't change it at all. I'm going to use the word tyranny. My voice is already hurting, and it's Monday morning. What say y'all? Let me know down below. It's a hard truth that this administration is arresting 81-year-olds for a piece of Velcro or engaged in the act. I don't know. I doubt he's got a shingle out and he's running a gun business. I guarantee it's some guy that was going to a gun show and selling stuff, which is legal as long as you don't do it too much or make a profit from it. That's where we're at. To the memes. Yesterday was Resurrection Sunday. I had a great time. I had a great day. And the Easter memes are rolling in. A lot of them are blasphemous, but I found a few that I kind of like. Let me know what you like about these. Let me know your favorite one. Here we go. Next. Happy Easter, everybody. Next. That's a nice grave there. Would be ashamed if someone rose from it. I like that. That's a good meme format. Next. Yeah, when 420 falls on Easter Sunday. Yeah. Snoop Dogg has that new song that dropped this weekend with Ernest. Check that out. Ernest and Snoop Dogg. That's some, I don't know. I know it's not Waylon Jennings, but I like it. Next. Sorry, guys. I'll see myself out. Look, Peppa Pig jigsaw puzzle. Oldie but a goodie. Next. Prosthetic hands in fiction. Jamie Lannister, Game of Thrones. Chubbs from Happy Gilmore. Captain Hook from Peter Pan. Luke Skywalker, Empire Strikes Back. Edward Scissorhands, Ash of Army of Darkness. And Buster Bluth of Arrested Development. Hey, brother. Next. Gunslap says this. I buy staccatos to support America. Also has Holo Suns on all of them. Chairman Mao says, thank you. Next. I totally trust Sig Sauer. And I believe all the accidents with the P320 are user error and not a design flaw that was totally solved with a voluntary upgrade. Man, y'all been fired up about the 320. Everybody that gets mad about them owns them. Not everybody that owns them is mad, but everybody who is mad owns them, if that makes sense. I've got one. I'm not mad at all. They go off. They do. Next. Effective January 20th, Air Force One will be renamed Con Air. Oh, Con Air. Oh. Billy says, good idea. The wrongly convicted convicts saved everyone in that movie. Swing and a miss for your meme, because the left can't meme, bitches. Next. Congratulations, Katy Perry and Blue Origin crew. You did the same thing Ham the Chimp did in 1961. But yay, women. We love women, but in this instance, Next, Disney is halting the production of live-action remakes after the failure of Snow White at the box office. Come TKO says, we will never be able to thank Rachel Zegler enough for her sacrifice. Next, UNC freshman charged with breaking into NC State students' apartments and stealing granola bars. A University of North Carolina student is accused of, these are big rivals, if y'all don't know sports, big rivals, of breaking into two apartments on NC State's campus and stealing granola bars.
I'll allow it.
All right, next. I think my sister sent me this. Whoever sent this to me, boo. Can I call you back? I'm watching a live stream. This needs to be said. Next, on this day, April 19th, a few days ago, 32 years ago, the federal government started a fire that killed 76 people, including 25 children and 2 pregnant women. Yep. David Koresh ran every morning at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. All they had to do was just pull the van over and just pick him up and talk to him. They wanted to talk to him over what? Firearms. Looks like the FBI started that fire, not the ATF. It all happened under federal watch. Ugh. Also, this next one. Oh, sorry. Next, Michael J. Fox and Muhammad Ali. Shaking Bad.
Hell no. No.
All right, meow next. This cat's reading To Kill a Mockingbird. WTF, this book has absolutely no information on killing birds. What a pile of crap. Lies. Next, Topher says, all female crew went into space today for the first time. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Andrew says, I'm just happy we know what a woman is again. These are good days. Get some. We know what a woman is. I like it. Next. Liberals warn enforcing immigration law is a slippery slope that may lead to enforcing other laws. How dare you? Into the home stretch. Next. Attention whores in space. Super Nintendo. Attention whores in space. Next. If going to space for 3 minutes makes you an astronaut, then I'm a gynecologist. Oh, you want to be an astronaut? Next. Best I can do is space stewardesses. You're a space stewardess. Ay. All right, my favorite of this Hard Truth Monday. Once again, let me know down below what your favorite one is. Hit that subscribe on your way out. Hit the like. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. See you tomorrow. Michael Henry posted this. Next. Which one? The room is completely engulfed in flames. You can only save one. That one? That one? Or,
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here.
Back me up, go all in, by Joe Biden. I gotta win, save the country from sin. I won't never slack up, get your money back up. Try and cuss my voter and you're bound to get smacked up. Get up, stand up, throw your MAGA hats up. If you got the feeling, Kamala's unappealing. Trump's got
This gun fits my hand better than this one does.
Diabetes.